Hi everyone, welcome to AIMS India online classes. In the last session, we have started language of chemistry, and in that language of chemistry, we have started what is meant by atom, molecule, right? So today we are going to learn about ions and radicals. Okay, let's start today's topic. See, ions are radicals. What is meant by ion or radical? Let us see. In addition to atoms and molecules, a third type of particles occur in these substances. See, what is the third type of particles? These particles are called ions. An atom or a group of atoms carrying an electrical charge, either negative charge or positive charge. Those are called ions or radicals. Let us see here. I am taking one example of atom, that is sodium. I am taking sodium. This is an atom because it doesn't have any charge on that. When this sodium has any plus charge on it, this is an atom having some positive charge on it, then this is called ion. This is called ion, positive ion, like we can say. Suppose chlorine, it will have a negative charge on that, then it is called chlorine negative ion. Like you can ask one question, that why I written for sodium positive charge, why I written for chlorine negative charge. Again, that is a different topic, we'll learn soon. Okay, let us see why sodium should get positive charge only, chlorine gets negative charge. Simple, sodium is a metal, metals gets positive charge, they are ready to lose. Chlorine is a non-metal, they are ready to gain. What is this loss of electrons, what is this gain of electrons, we'll learn later. Okay, let us see now what is ion and radical. So an atom having charge on it, then that is called ion. Group of atoms carrying any electrical charge. Group of atoms means, suppose see SO4. It is a group of atoms. Total 5 atoms are there. 1 sulfur and 4 oxygen atoms. Total 5 atoms are present in that. It is having some -2 charge. So group of atoms carrying some negative charge. This is called radical. Do you understand the difference between the ion and radical? Ion means single atom or element. Radical means group of atoms, more than one. It can be 2, 3, 4, more than one. Then having some electrical charge. Those are called radicals. Not only negative, we can see positive radicals also. See, some positive radicals means SO4 2 minus carbonate, like that only NO plus, like also we have some positive radical. Nitrogen is one atom, oxygen is one atom. These two atoms, group of atoms having some positive charge, like also we can explain. So what is meant by ion or radical? Now you have a clarity, that is an atom or group of atoms carrying some electrical charge. Either it is a negative charge or a positive charge. That is called ions or radicals. See, an ion is formed when electrons are removed or from or added to an atom or group of atoms. That is what I said. Here I given a charge plus for sodium, minus for chlorine. Why I given that plus charges and minus charge for the sodium and chlorine? That depends upon the loss of electrons or gain of electrons. Loss of electrons we can say as removing of electrons. Gain of electrons means added to the electrons to an atom or group of atoms. Depending on that, it gets the positive charge or negative charge. See here, Na means sodium atom. Remove one electron. If you are removing one electron, minus electron representation. If you remove one electron, then sodium gets positive charge, 1 plus charge. If you remove 2 electrons, then you have to write plus 2 because it lost 2 electrons. This is the representation of the ion. So this is the sodium atom and this is the sodium ion. This is sodium atom. This is ion. Atom, ion. Atom means neutral. There is no charge. Ion, it has some positive charge. How this positive charge it gets? By removing one electron from sodium atom, it forms a sodium ion. Okay guys, okay, let's go for the next one. Chlorine. Here see chlorine. To this chlorine atom, I have added one electron. If you add one electron, it is taking the electrons. So it gets the negative charge. It is taking the electron, so it gets the negative charge. Addition of electrons, negative charge. Removing of electrons, positive charge. Chlorine added one electron, so Cl minus ion. Sodium lost one electron, removing one electron, so sodium plus ion. Okay, loss of electrons, gain of electrons, addition of electrons, removal of electrons. See, when an electron is or electrons are electron removed, the resulting ion is called cation. Sodium, it is getting positive charge. Then positive charged one are called cations. You got the clarity? Electron is removed from the atom, then that ion is called cation. A cation is positively charged ion. Example is Na plus. Not only Na plus, see here 2 plus also you can take. Why I written 2 plus? Calcium removed 2 electrons from the calcium atom. We have removed 2 electrons. Then it forms calcium 2 plus or plus 2. So this is having plus 2 charge. It has removed 2 electrons. So it is called cation. Calcium cation. Next come to the anion. When electrons is or added, the resulting ion is called anion. When you are adding electrons to an atom, chlorine, you have added one electron, then it is getting negative charge. Then this is called anion. Chloride ion. This is called chloride ion, called anion because it has some negative charge on it. Not only chlorine, we can take nitrogen, N minus 3. Nitrogen gained 3 electrons, means added 3 electrons to the nitrogen. Then it is called nitrogen anion. You can add 2 electrons, 3 electrons. That depends upon how many electrons that particular atom requires. Okay, this is called anion. The anion is negatively charged ion. Example given is chlorine. Next, see one more. This is called cation and anion. Types of ions. See, we have seen different types of ions. Ions or radicals are classified as monovalent, divalent, trivalent or tetravalent when the number of charges over is 1, 2, 3 or 4 respectively. Let us see here Na plus. It has only one positive charge. So this is called monovalent ion. Whereas come to the calcium. This calcium has plus 2. Means it has two positive charges. Means it is called divalent cation. Comes to the chlorine. It has only one negative charge. So it is called monovalent anion. Nitrogen has 3 minus 3. So it is called trivalent anion, like we can say. So the types of ions is different. That depends upon the number of charges on that particular atom. Let us see the classification, means different types of ions. Let us see here. The ionic charge represents the number of electrons lost. Yes, if you are losing one electron, then it shows the plus charge. If it is losing, it is removing 2 electrons, then it gets plus 2. Number of electrons gained. So the charge, some charge you are keeping on atom, that charge represents how many electrons it lost, how many electrons it gained. If it is gained, negative ion. If it is lost, positive ion. The charge on ion indicated in the symbol or formula by a superscript. Superscript means we are writing on the top of the right hand, top of the right side. That is called superscript. Number followed by the positive or negative. how many it is losing, that many positives, how many electrons it is gaining, that many negative charges will keep in the superscript. That's why that's how we represent one ion, either positive ion or negative ion or cation or anion. Let us see. Removing one electron from sodium atom creates a sodium ion. We are removing one electron, that's why it got one positive charge. Sodium ion is an example for monoatomic ion. Why it is monoatomic? See, ion formed from one atom, that's why it is called monoatomic. And charge is +1, so we can say it is as monovalent also. Okay, let us see one more example. Electropositive ion. What is meant by electropositive ion? See, the metallic ion, metals generally they lose the electrons and they forms the positive charge. Always the metals they'll have a positive charge only. The metallic ion formed by the donation of one or more electrons is called electropositive ion because it is getting positive charge by losing the electron. That's why those are called electropositive ion. These electropositive ions are also known as cations. Same name, cation or electropositive ion. Examples for these cations: H plus, hydrogen lost one electron, so it gets one positive charge. Beryllium, it loses two electrons, that's why it gets beryllium +2. Al3 plus, aluminum loses 3 electrons, that's why it is Al +3. Lead, Pb means plumbum is the Latin name, and lead Pb +4. Okay, that is it loses 4 electrons, that's why it has a charge of +4. Stibbium, it has a +5 charge, means it loses 5 electrons. Okay, these all are the cations or electropositive ions. Let's see monovalent electropositive ion. Monovalent electropositive ion. See, the metallic ion formed by the donation of only one electron. Donation of one electron, right? So these are called monovalent electropositive ion. See here examples H plus. Hydrogen loses only one electron. That's why this is called monovalent. Cation and we can say, otherwise electropositive ion also we can say. Na plus, it loses only one electron, so it is called monovalent. Rubidium Rb, monovalent. NH4 plus is called ammonium ion. Ammonium, IUM, we'll add plus for plus charge. So this is called ammonium ion, which is also a cation. These are, it has only one positive charge, so it is called monovalent. Is it clear? Only it loses one electron or donation of one electron is called monovalent electropositive ion, and these are the examples for monovalent electropositive ion. Now come to the next one, divalent electropositive ion. It is easy, right? Monovalent means it loses one electron or it donates one electron. Divalent, di means two. 2, so it loses 2 electrons simply if the donation, the metallic ion formed by the donation of 2 electrons is called divalent electropositive ion or divalent cation, also we can say divalent cation or divalent electropositive ion. Let us see the examples for divalent cations. See beryllium Be, it has a positive charge +2, so it is divalent. Magnesium +2, it is also called divalent +2. Calcium +2, strontium +2, all they have a +2 charge, means the donation of 2 electrons has taken place on these metals. These are called divalent electropositive ions. See, trivalent electropositive ion, simple metallic ion formed by the donation of 3 electrons, guys. If it loses or donation or removed, everything is the same meaning. It is losing 3 electrons or it is donating 3 electrons or 3 electrons are removed. Everything is become a cation. So 3 electrons is called trivalent electropositive ion. The examples for this trivalent electropositive ion is C. Al3 plus Al, aluminium, it lost 3 electrons. So, plus 3, trivalent. Fe plus 3, plus charge, 3 electrons are donated. So, it is called trivalent electropositive ion. Cobalt, cobalt plus 3, it loses 3 electrons. Terbium plus 3. These are examples for trivalent electropositive ion. Now come to tetravalent. So donation of 4 electrons, same. The metallic ion formed by the donation of 4 electrons is called tetravalent electropositive ion. The best examples are plumbum plus 4, tin, stannum or tin also we can say. This is also plus 4, means it is losing 4 electrons. Even lead also losing 4 electrons. This Pb represents plumbum or lead. See here, in the previous we have used the Latin names, right? So plumbum is also a name, different name. Stannum is also a Latin name, but this one will come to the tin like wheel, right? And this is the lead like we are using. Okay, these are about the monovalent, divalent, trivalent, tetravalent electropositive ions. Now come to electronegative ions called anions. Positive ions are called cations, negative ions are called anions. Electronegative ion. See, this electronegative ion is nothing but an ion or radical formed by the acceptance of electrons. Means it is taking the electrons. Removing, loss, donation gives cations. Acceptance of electrons, addition of electrons, gain of electrons. These represents the anions. The electronegative ions are called anions also. Now, examples: chlorine minus, O minus 2, N minus 3, carbon minus 4, chlorine, it gained 1 electron or it accepted 1 electron or it added 1 electron to the chlorine. Oxygen, 2 electrons are accepted, 2 electrons are added, 2 electrons are gained. Everything gives the same meaning, that is called gaining. Anions. Nitrogen has gained 3 electrons. Carbon has gained 4 electrons. So these are called electronegative ions or anions. See here, monovalent electronegative ion. An ion or radical formed by the acceptance of only one electron is called as monovalent electronegative ion. Electropositive ion, just in the place of acceptance we have taken donated, that is called electropositive ion, but here we are accepted the electron, so those are called electronegative ions. Chlorine minus, so here chlorine has accepted only one electron, that's why it gets only one negative charge. OH minus also one negative charge, NO minus also only one negative charge. These are called monovalent electronegative ions. Divalent electronegative ion, trivalent electronegative ion. See here, divalent electronegative ion, same. Anion or radical formed by the acceptance of 2 electrons is called divalent electronegative ion. O minus 2. Oxygen has gained or accepted 2 electrons. That's why it gets the negative charge. This is called divalent electronegative ion. Sulfur, it has gained 2 electrons, that's why it gets the charge minus 2. It is also divalent electronegative ion. This is called sulfate ion. SO4, this is called ion. This one we can say radical, because group of atoms having some charge, so these are called radicals. Sulfate radical having minus 2 charge, so this is called divalent electronegative radical also we can say, or ion, no problem. Trivalent electronegative ion. An ion or radical formed by the acceptance of 3 electrons is called as trivalent electronegative ion. Example, N-3. Nitrogen has gained 3 electrons. That's why it gets -3 charge. So it is trivalent electronegative. B-3. Boron gained 3 electrons or accepted 3 electrons. So it is getting negative charge and 3 -3. Phosphate ion PO4, phosphate radical we can say, because group of atoms having some negative charge. So it is called trivalent electronegative ion. So these are examples for monovalent, divalent, trivalent electronegative ions or anions. Let us see here. Do you know this? The size of cation is always smaller than its corresponding atom as it lost electrons. Yes, see here. Na, it has lost 1 electron, isn't it? It lost 1 electron. Sodium has lost 1 electron or removal of 1 electron. So it gets the Na plus. Then what about the size? This is a cation. This cation, sodium, suppose sodium atomic number, again atomic number, that one we'll study later. Suppose when compared with the sodium, it loses 1 electron from that. That's why the size of cation will be smaller than this parent atom. This is called parent atom also we can say, because from this atom only we are removing 1 electron. This is called parent atom. The size of cation always smaller than its corresponding atom or parent atom as it lost electrons. Okay, anybody asks you which has the size? Arrange the following sodium and sodium plus in the increasing order of its size. Increasing order of its size means Na plus is a small size. Na plus is less than Na. Decreasing order, Na is greater than Na plus. Na is the bigger size. Na plus is the smaller size. Na plus is smaller size. That's why we represented with less than sodium. Sodium will have the more size than the Na plus. See the size of anion. This is about cation, positive charge. Then what about anion? Anion is always greater than its corresponding atoms. It gained electrons. See chlorine atom. Chlorine atom gaining 1 electron. So its size will be bigger. Means Cl minus is greater than Cl. Always parent atom will have small size than the chloride anion. So it is bigger, it is smaller. Okay, it has a greater size because it is gaining the electrons. Na plus smaller charge because it is losing the electrons. This is the parent atom. Parent atom gaining electrons. So the size between the parent atom and the anion will be, anion will get the greater size. This is about the size. Okay, let us see. Let us do some questions based on today's class. Let us see. When electron is or removed, the resulting ion is called. When electron is removed, then what's the charge it is getting? When electron is removed, it gets the positive charge. Positive charge means what is that? Cation. Let's check your answer also. See. Na plus, Na removing of 1 electron, then it gets the positive charge. Here it is Na plus. So removing of 1 electron, it gets the Na plus, which has a positive charge. Those are called electropositive ions or cations. So our answer is the cation. Next, come to the next question. Which of the following elements can form trivalent electropositive ion? In examples we have studied sodium. Sodium, it can loses only 1 electron. So it forms only Na plus. This is called monovalent, not a trivalent. Trivalent means it has to lose 3 electrons. Comes to aluminum, already in examples we have discussed, aluminum will form +3. It is example for trivalent electropositive ion. Obviously our answer is aluminum. Magnesium, magnesium we have studied under divalent electropositive ion, because magnesium is a metal, it can remove 2 electrons, so it is +2, divalent. Hydrogen, hydrogen is also monovalent electropositive ion, means it can lose only 1 electron, so our answer is aluminum. Let's check. Yes, aluminum is the correct answer, and this reaction is this one. Aluminum, it has loses 3 electrons and it forms Al plus 3, trivalent electropositive ion. Let's see another question. Hydrogen can form. Hydrogen can form what? Just now we have discussed. Hydrogen can form trivalent electronegative ion. No. Hydrogen can form only monovalent. It is not a trivalent, and it is a monovalent electropositive ion. Hydrogen will be a monovalent electropositive ion. Hydrogen can lose only 1 electron. It cannot lose 3 or 2 electrons, and also it gets the positive charge, not a negative. Even it gets monovalent electronegative ion also. Again, that is a different phenomena. That one in another lesson we will discuss. That is monovalent electropositive ion. Let's discuss our answer. H gives H plus plus 1 electron. It has lost 1 electron, so it is a monovalent electropositive ion. See the next question. Question number 4. See, Na minus 1 electron. If you are removing 1 electron from sodium, obviously it forms Na plus. Isn't it? Removing of 1 electron gives 1 positive charge. 2 Na, no. Na plus, yes, correct. See, what are other options also given? Na minus, no. Minus means it has to gain 1 electron, but they have given minus electron. Not Na2 plus. Always sodium loses only 1 electron only. For sodium, +2 is not possible. So answer is +1. Only here given loss of 1 electron, then it gives only 1 positive charge, not 2 positive charges. So our answer is B option is correct. Next, see the next question number 5. O2 minus gives, see here. This is our question, but actually see in the reaction what they have given, 2 minus means gaining of electrons. So the question, it should be plus here. O2 plus. If O2 gains how many electrons? It gives 2 O2 minus. How many electrons it has to gain? 1 oxygen means 2 electrons it has gained. But here we have 2 electrons. So 2 2s are 4. If oxygen gain 4 electrons or accepted 4 electrons, then it will change into 2O2 minus. So our option is D option. See O2. O2 means what? 2 oxygens. 1 oxygen lost 2, gained 2 electrons. 1 oxygen gained 2 electrons. Then 2 oxygen gains, here it is gained 2 electrons. Here one more oxygen gained 2 electrons. Then this O2 minus plus O2 minus gives you 2O2, 2O minus 2. So how many electrons are added? 2 electrons plus 2 electrons will gives you 4 electrons. So our answer is 4 electrons. Let us see question number 6. Fluorine atom gains electrons. Yes, gains electrons. Obviously, when we are listening that losing electrons gains electrons, either it is a cation or an anion, we have to identify in our mind. Fluorine atom gains electrons. Gaining means negative charge. So, it is going to form anion. See here. Fluorine, see, anion. Gaining of electrons means no positive charges is possible. Now, comes to the A and B. Always fluorine can gain only 1 electron. Fluorine cannot gain 2 electrons. only one electron. That depends upon the number of electrons present on the octet rule. Like again, that will come in our different chapters. Okay, so as of now, fluorine can gain only one electron. So F minus 1 is only possible. Okay, see our answer. Yes, fluorine can gain only one electron. So this is our today's class about the ions and the radicals, how electrons are losing and electrons are gaining the electrons we have discussed today, right? So if you like our video, please watch our video completely and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And aims today is our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest updates and the recorded videos. Okay guys, thank you so much.